yo, check this out.
Run it back.
Everybody's jumping, jumping, dance. Everybody's jumping, jumping. Oh, everybody's jumping, jumping. Yeah. Jumping, jumping. Oh. Honeys be moving their bodies, they be moving their hips so fluidly. Bass be bumping, so we be jumping. Welcome to the party, yeah. We got food if you're hungry. Inside if you want it, in the back if you're thirsty. And every bad at the party, yeah. We vibing and grinding one night. And I think that we did it this time. Got guys in the corner, they are. Shawty done had a last for the night. Little mama came up and caught me by surprise. You know that your boy had to shoot a shot. Now we face to face, both our eyes locked. I came up forward and said, hey there, little mama. If you need a dance partner, I'm more than happy to help you.
Come here.
I turned her around, her body on mine, she slid in my hand. On her, she holding on tight, she follow my lead. I'm pulling her close, she said it feels nice. You from around here, not just for the night. She gave me a number, said call me sometime. She left the party with her friend by her side. 12 pulling up, hands outside with your up. Lay it low, go ahead, crank that up. This my block and I say when we stop. But we ain't stopping.
To be the most realistic basketball game, 2K brings in the best players around the world to mocap their moves.
Josh Okoye had an amazing international career, played in the NBA, and he is one of the best ball handlers we've seen come through mocap.
No doubt. And he's also a big 2K player. So we invited him on to get some insight on how to approach the game both on and off the court and in NBA 2K. Take a look.
Josh Okoye, welcome to NBA 2K TV. So excited to have you on today. Now, you've had a long career playing overseas in the NBA. So in 2K14, your dribbling moves first showed up in the game, which is spectacular. What was it like to have 2K ask you to have your dribbling moves in the game?
First off, it was a blessing because I've played 2K for a big part of my childhood growing up. When they asked me, I was like over the moon to do it. It took some getting used to with the tight suit. But once I got in there, I loved it. So that was really cool.
What did you think about seeing your moves in the game?
It was crazy. It was crazy. My son was the first one to kind of like really like show me this and that. And then I would kind of look back and be like, I think that's my move. Being able to see my son doing it and being able to show his friends, that was awesome.
Now, the mocap team told us you were one of the, quote, best displays that we've ever brought in. What's your approach or advice you give to 2K players about reading the floor and making the right reads?
The first thing I'm doing when I'm dribbling up is I'm trying to look to where the gaps are. So if I see there's really nobody on the left block, I'm really trying to do all my moves to manipulate my guy to think I'm going to the right block, just to try to get to that left block. For the gaps in the defense, if you're running different plays and you get kind of movement from a lot of the different other guys on the court, you can kind of see the different gaps kind of materialize, and then you have to be creative to get your moves off to be able to get to that spot.
When you see a defender coming up, I always love that one-on-one action, you know? If I'm getting a little heated in a game, I'm gonna call for an ISO and try to break my defender down. So what advice can you give about defenders and where they're at positionally and how to attack them, both in real life and in 2K?
Biggest thing for me is trying to go and score. If a guy is playing up on me and he's pressing me, then that for me is perfect. I'm trying to go around him, I'm trying to get to the basket, and that's when big men step up and you can kind of drop it off to your other bigs. If a guy on the wing is kind of coming over to help his teammate, that's when you kind of kick it out. So for me, when I'm seeing somebody come up and press me, I'm trying to look for that gap, and I'm just trying to get my teammates open shots.
You've been a part of the game for so long now, over 10 years. So can you describe what it's like seeing your moves progress in the gameplay as it gets better?
It's crazy. It's crazy. When I was doing mocap, they would just tell me freestyle, do a lot of different moves that come off the top of my head. So I would just kind of be out there just kind of doing different moves. Then they would say, all right, we'll do some moves that you do in the game. And these are the moves I've been doing for 20 years. Being able to see those moves in the game that I've made a career and a living off of was just really cool.
As a point guard, what advice can you give to both basketball players and 2K players about playing off the ball?
You do not want the defense to feel like you're predictable, where you make a cut and you go to the corner and you just stand there. You always want to have your defender on his toes, on her toes. So you want to always make sure that you're moving, cutting without the ball, obviously not cutting into a lane that one of your teammates is trying to cut into. So being aware of where you are on the floor in real life and in 2K. If you can get that down, I mean, you'll excel.
Is there a favorite dribble combo move that you have?
Basically, I call it a sway dribble. And basically you're just floating and you're kind of doing a float dribble to the side, either side. And you're looking at how the defense is playing you. Is the defender moving? Is he standing flat-footed? Is he trying to back off you? Is he coming to press you? So I love to do the sway move to kind of gauge to see where he is, check his temperature, so to speak. And then once I get to that point, I love to actually hit him with a quick combo move, double rocker, I call it, a quick crossover, really fast.
So you recently wrote a book about your journey in pro basketball. Talk about the advice that you give to young players that pertains to your journey and how it can help them.
Yeah, awesome. So the book is called
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the Utah Jazz and the Chicago Bulls. Here we go. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Here's Collier, the starters for the Utah Jazz. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. And it's Collier in at the point. And Pippen with the basket. The assist from Michael Jordan.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you know how that play's going to end. Jordan in the air, adjusting effortlessly.
And here's Utah. 4-point game. Ball's knocked loose. Pippen with the steal. And here comes the break. There's the triple. And Jordan good for three. Jordan's got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Sexton's shot is good.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy.
And here's Harper from the arc. Another three for Chicago.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Harper. Scottie Pippen unable to get his shot to go. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. The shot by Sexton, no good.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Longley can't get it to go. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 6. Pass to Sexton. High post, Kessler. Longley on him. Kessler passes to Collins. 6 to shoot. Back to Collins. Lets it go from deep. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Collins does a nice job there preparing for that shot using his base.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Phil Jackson for just a minute. Now, I asked Coach about the defensive game plan tonight, and he said preventing easy buckets around the rim, and that starts with John Collins. He's a great interior scorer, especially when he gets ahead of steam, so we have to limit those opportunities. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Collins. Scottie Pippen unable to get his shot to go. He goes up again, and the layup good by Collins. Collins has got 5.
Yeah, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
Harper's shot's good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a 3-point game. The Jazz working the ball around now. Shot from 12. Rodman with the rebound. Here's Jordan. And that comes off the assist by Longley. He's got 7.
Yeah, high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Simpkins comes in for Rodman. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Harper. Count it.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
The Bulls leading by 3.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Simpkins.
2 minutes.
Outside for Jordan. From downtown. And it's Potter with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And Jordan gets it to go on the assist by Wennington. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out. They're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Kerr kicks to Jordan. Shoots over Clarkson. Jordan with another miss. Jazz trail by 3. To the middle. Out to the right wing. Here's Hendricks. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And here are the Bulls now. Jordan the pass to Wennington. Here's Kerr. And it's sent back by George. Kicks it out to Jordan. 3-pointer. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul.
Bushler's checked in for Chicago. Switcher also for Utah. Sensabaugh is checked in.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws of this game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
That's good from Filipowski. That one falls, so he hits both of them. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Violation. Utah ball.
Here's Filipowski. Now, here's Clarkson. Tries again. Shot's good by Filipowski.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Here's Kerr. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for Chicago. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be back with you shortly. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Chicago leading. Kerr out there with Jordan. Then there's Longley. Then it's Pippen. And it's Rodman in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Jordan. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Jordan's got 11 points.
Yeah, it's just amazing the hang time Jordan gets, even on a simple jumper.
And finished off by Collins.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. We thank you for your report.
A nice ball rotation there by Collins, sharing the rock from the front court.
George against Harper. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Not going to go that time. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Sexton dishes to Collins. Second shot opportunity. Rodman grabs the rebound. Chicago trailing. Now Harper. He has 5. To the paint. Longley against Kessler. Longley can't get it to go.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Pass to Sexton. Now George. Defended by Jordan. 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Collins. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Collins has got the lead up to 3 now for the Jazz.
From the middle, part of Collins' game that is developing. Nice work, and that's paying off.
Utah with the rebound. Outside, Sexton. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Sexton with the ball on a string with a beautiful sequence.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Wennington, he's checked in for Chicago. Bulls trail by 5. Outside Pippen. Outside Harper. From deep, Jordan. And the Bulls with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Harper. Takes it inside. Good. And it's Jordan picking up the assist. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. Rodman against Collins. Outside for George. Down low. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they've repeatedly froze inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Trailing by 5. Here's Jordan. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. George against Harper. And it's Pippen in the corner. Traps in the tray. Pippen's got 5.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and he is good to go.
George with the ball. Guarded now by Dennis Rodman. George against Rodman. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Here's Pippen. And he banks in the layup. And now just a 2-point Jazz lead.
And on the break, Pippen knows what to do.
Here's George. And the shot is long. Jordan against Markkanen. And Jordan throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And the Jazz call time here.
Let's see it, fans.
So for the Bulls, Simpkins, he's checked in for Wennington. Kukoc comes in for Scottie Pippen. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Jordan. 1:30 left in the first half of basketball. From deep, Collins. The rebound by Simpkins. On the wing, Kukoc. He's guarded by Markkanen. Kukoc gets the bucket.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Filipowski. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Bulls.
And here's Harper from the arc. Another 3 for Chicago.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Off target from outside. Bulls leading by 4. And here's Kerr. Outside Harper. On the wing, Kukoc. Just 5 to shoot. Over Collins. Out to Kukoc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 4 assists in the game.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
There's the pass to Kerr. Shoots over Collier. Off target from the wing. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back right after this.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Chicago came ready to play. They had intensity in their eyes and fire in their bellies as they started things out on a 7-0 run. By the end of the first quarter, they ended up with a 9-point margin. In the second quarter, they continued to trade punches and won the exchange, finishing with a 6-point advantage at the break. Kenny, your thoughts on how the Bulls have looked?
They obviously came in wanting to push the action. And so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
Well, it's been a big night for the guys off the bench so far. The scoring has given them a real spark. I think we can expect a few more minutes for the reserves than usual tonight.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back, Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Bulls leading by 6. So on the floor for Utah. In it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. Sexton is out there with Collier. And it's Kessler in at center. Hits it from three-point range. Markkanen with it. He has yet to score. Passes it to Collier. Back to Markkanen. Shoots the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And Markkanen, a marksman himself, hitting 3 right back.
Pippen kicks to Rodman. Jordan passes to Rodman. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. Outside Pippen. Here's the 3. And that comes off the assist by Longley. Pippen's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls. Pippen's gone 4-7 in field goal attempts tonight. 57%. Here's Sexton. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Here's Collier. He's guarded by Harper. 90 seconds now into the second half. Pass to Kessler. Harper with the steal. Here's Pippen. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
Yeah, and Harper, hard to get around. A physical defender. He'll use that athleticism and reach to pester scores.
Jazz trail by 13. On the wing, Markkanen. Another miss by Utah. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort. You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Here's Sexton. After the Bulls pick up 2. To halt the run. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Rodman's got 6 rebounds in the game. Harper against Sexton. Jordan outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He's feeling it. Utah with the rebound. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA's 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect that guys are out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, DA. Thank you. And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Count it. Good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And the Jazz call time here.
giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wennington, he's checked in for Long. Kukoc comes in for Pippen. Bushler's checked in for Jordan. And Kerr's subbed in for Ron Harper.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Kerr against George. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Kukoc, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Here's Hendricks, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And good-looking mid-range J from Kirk. Terrific at taking advantage of that area of the floor.
Jazz trail by 16. George passes to Filipowski. Shoots from 14. Shots good by Clarkson.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
There's 1:26 left in the third. George against Kerr. He kicks to Rodman. Over to the wing. Bushler. Oh, good on the 3. To the inside. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Now, here's Clarkson. Shots good by Filipowski.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide open opportunity.
Pass to Bushler. Kukoc from outside, cans it from downtown. Kukoc has got 5 points now this quarter.
That's one of the best 3-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
And Utah has possession. Here's Bushler. Still without a basket. The 3 doesn't go that time. Here's Hendricks. Guarded by Kukoc. Hendricks can't get it to go. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bulls lead by 13. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway.
25.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Rodman on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Kukoc is out there with Simpkins. Then it's Kerr. Then it's Jordan. And it's Pippen in at the 3 spot.
Sexton as a guard making that look so pretty.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
First free throw is good.
What doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
Good on both. Now, here's Sexton. The pass to Kessler. Sexton with it. Defended by Jordan. Sexton against Jordan. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Sexton. Kerr outside. Shoots over Collier. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Sexton. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. The Bulls leading by 11.
Jazz foul. Kessler. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, Tony Kukoc. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. The Bulls making a switch here. Harper's checked in, and a switch here also for Utah. Collins checked in for Filipowski. Kukoc hits them both. Jazz trail by 13. Passes it to Kessler. And it goes down 2 points.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Luke Longley's checked in for Simpkins.
Now into the lineup for your Bulls.
Markkanen against Pippen.
Longley.
Sexton up top. Back to Markkanen. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago leading by 11. Kicks it out to Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Jordan's got 20 points.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill.
Kessler finds Sexton. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Pippen, no luck. Jazz trail by 11. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Got a piece of it. Jordan with the steal. Outside, Kukoc. This is to Pippen. And the basket is good. Pippen's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Count the basket. And the Bulls lead by 15. Kukoc has got nearly everything to drop for him, shooting 5 of 6 from the field. Jordan against Sexton. Pass to Kessler. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
Free throw good, Jordan. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Chicago. And Utah also making a switch. George is checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Jazz trail by 14. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Yeah, you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Harper kicks to Kukoc. Pass to Rodman. Jordan right side. Kukoc from outside. Collins grabs the miss.
2 minutes remaining.
Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:56 left here in the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. .56 left in the fourth quarter. Launches it. Longley passes to Rodman. Jordan against Sexton. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Jordan's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
George looking over the floor. Over Harper. And it's off the back rim. No good. Chicago leading by 14. Jordan kicks to Harper. Jacks up a 3. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Sexton has it in the corner. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Well, this is the one guy you did not want to see get started. He started.
Harper dishes to Jordan. Back to Harper. Stolen by Kessler. It on the wing. The shot by George, no good. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. On the wing, Markkanen. Rodman grabs the miss. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance. Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harper the pass to Rodman. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. And Jordan has it in the corner. Shoots over Markkanen. Off on that one. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.